Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and welcome to 333 Magic 9, where the tarot cards and the astrology stars come together to help you. Now, there is a lot of changing energy in the world, and it is affecting your life. So if you need a spiritual reading with a little extra guidance with astrology, then please feel free to click on the link below. It'll give you great insight into what is coming at your life personally. Now, here's the energy that is affecting your sign in general. The tarot cards that will be used this month will correspond with the astrology. They are the Chariot, which represents moving in a positive direction. The King of Cups, which represents emotional control. The Devil, which represents materialism and temptation. And the Five of Swords, which can represent deception. Virgo, the card for the first week of the month is the Chariot. Now, this is a card that represents moving ahead. And with the energy that is present this week, there may be a lot of forward motion that's possible. In fact, you may be able to see a glimpse into the future, and your ability to command ideas may grow. So be on the lookout for success. Now, as we look into the astrology, we can see that the month begins with a conjunction between the Sun and Uranus, and this is in your ninth house of adventure. You may have a new sense of ambition to get ahead, to take on the world. However, you must be aware that if you are too radical, you may face a backlash from others because there's going to be a square from Saturn to the Sun during the middle of the week. Mercury and Venus will move into Gemini and your 10th house. Now, that's very important because you'll have an urge to socialize in career situations. So you can be lucky and you can get ahead, but you must be aware of what other people value and what you are saying. So watch your mouth a little bit. Now, as we go into the second week, we can see that the tarot card is the King of Cups. Now, this is a powerful card that speaks to all the emotional energy that is around all of us. We can feel compassion and there's generosity in the air. And this is because Jupiter will be moving into Pisces. So you may want to spend a little bit of time enjoying life, love, romance, and creativity. Now, as we look into the astrology, the second week begins with a new moon. The moon joins the sun. Again, this is in the ninth house of adventure. This begins a new cycle for you of energy, so follow your ambitions. Just be a little careful, don't be too pushy. Now, Jupiter will enter into Pisces and your 7th house of partnership and how you stand before the public. So stand up for what you and your partners believe and take center stage or support someone you believe in. Be a little careful in legal issues. Don't push too hard. If available, you may find a new love interest. Ooh, or you can improve a current relationship. The card for the third week is the Devil. Don't be afraid. This energy suggests we need to reevaluate our values. And part of the reason for this is Saturn will be turning retrograde in Aquarius this week. You will benefit by reviewing what you have experienced over the last few months and by making changes that will bring you towards a better future. Now, as we look into the astrology, we can see the third week begins with the Sun entering into your 10th house of career. This can bring you new opportunities for success. Now, Saturn as we mentioned earlier, will be going retrograde in your 6th house. Now, you must learn from your work experiences. Have you gained a sense of personal satisfaction and accomplishment? Or is your work depressing and frustrating? You may feel you are working under stress, but not being valued. If so, try to get a new job. Your health and energy will suffer if you do not take care of yourself. As we move into the 4th week, the tarot card for the last week is the 5 of Swords. Now, this energy can suggest that we do not see everything clearly. There may be people around us that we do not understand, and therefore we don't trust. Look, they're turning their backs and walking away. It's time to be a little cautious, for Mercury goes retrograde this week. So as we look down into the astrology, the 4th week begins with a full moon. You can see the moon moving in opposition to the sun. It challenges you to understand your emotional security needs. Now, this can be a little bit difficult because there are some squares to Neptune, and Neptune's always a little illusory. To compound the issue, Mercury will be going retrograde in his own sign and in your 10th house of status. Now, this suggests you need to keep an eye on your career responsibilities. Too many irons in the fire can cause confusion, so you need extra effort to maintain clarity of thought and pay attention to details. Otherwise, you might be up to your knees in problems. Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and this is my story. If you are a spiritual seeker, it may help you on your journey. I believe your spiritual development is as important as your religion. If you look at Christianity, it focuses on the life of Jesus. But Jesus was never a Christian. He was Jewish. If this thought intrigues you, you'll enjoy my new book, Light from Water, Freeing Jesus. It's available on Amazon.com and through fine bookstores. And it may help you on your spiritual journey. I'd like to thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Remember to subscribe because these videos are free, and hit the little bell for notifications. And for a special offer, visit my website, internetpsychicreadings.com.